This is Chris Kemp with your Lower Abs Reveal 2.0 Workout A. Alright, for Workout A, we're going to need a mat in either a carpet square or a foam, or a carpet square like I have here, or a towel of some sort, okay? This works best on a tile floor. I'm on a carpeted floor, so this might be a bit clumsy in this video, but I would recommend doing this on a tile or a smoother surface that allows your mat to slide, okay? With that said, our first exercise is what's called a body saw. Okay, so this is our workout is going to be divided into two circuits. I'm going to describe circuit one first. We're going to perform each exercise back to back, and the goal with each exercise, with say the first one here, is to maintain tension. All right, you'll notice the second three exercises are performed in a dead bug position where I'm on my back, my hands are on my head, trying to press my back into the ground. Only bring your feet onto the ground and only stop if you start to feel an arch in your back or if you start to feel that anywhere other than your abs, all right? Otherwise, try to keep tension on your stomach the entire time. You should be able to breathe, but again, maintain that tension. That is the goal. That's how we're going to get what we want, all right? So here we go. Our first exercise is a body saw, okay? With this, we're going anywhere from 30 to 60 seconds. What I'm looking for here is a flat back, so I'm going to come into plank position first. Okay, I'm going to tighten my abs, kind of tuck my rib cage down towards my pelvis a little bit, push my body backwards. Actually, this thing slides pretty well. I'm just pulling my body forward. Okay, I'm going to do that again. Push my body backwards, hold, pull my body forward. All right, the farther back you go, the harder it's going to be. Just make sure you're able to maintain a flat back versus arching down. Okay, so that's our first exercise. 30 seconds there. And then we're going to come onto our back for our dead bug sequence here. So our second exercise is going to be a dead bug scissor kick. All right, so with the scissor kick, I'm going to get my hands on my head, tighten my abs, press my back into the ground. And again, I should feel this in my stomach before I ever lift my feet off the ground. All right, so make sure you're really good and flat against the ground. I'm going to raise my feet up, bring them about halfway down, come apart, come together. The keys with the dead bug exercise, especially the scissor kick, is that I'm moving slow, so I'm thinking about counting 2 to 3 on the way out, 2 to 3 on the way in. I can make it harder by bringing my feet down to the ground and extending out. I can make it easier by bringing my knees more to my chest. The key is that I'm moving with slow and controlled pace versus moving quickly. All right, the slower I move, the more I'm going to get this in my stomach, which is what I'm looking for. So we're not going for reps here, we're just going for time under tension. So again, come apart, come together. Okay, apart and together. So that's exercise one. Exercise two, and we're performing each of these for 30 seconds. Exercise two, I'm just going to reach around with my hands, press into my legs. I'm trying to get everything together. So I'm pressing my knees together, contracting my quads. I'm just coming together. So I'm pressing really hard my head, coming around, pressing really hard my legs, that's key, and I come back, okay? I can extend my legs out to make it harder. All right, our last exercise is just a combination movement. So I do a scissor kick, press, come back together. Scissor kick, press my hands, come back together. And again, we go from the body saw, which is 30 seconds, to the next 3 exercises, which are performed in the same position back to back. The goal being keep the feet off the floor, maintain that tension. Okay, so I'm going to perform that first. That's circuit one. For circuit two, our first exercise is going to be what's called a half get up. Okay, for the half get up, in this phase, we're just looking to do this body weight. Okay, so what I want to do is pick a spot in the ceiling. Okay, I'll actually do this on this side so you can see me better. All right, I'm just going to get my hands here into the ground, press in, again, tighten my butt cheeks, press my back into the ground. Again, just find a spot in the ceiling. What I want to do is punch into that spot. So I want to try to keep my hand in the same position. All right, so what I'm going to do is rotate on my elbow and sit straight up, okay? Once again, notice that I'm kind of coming a little bit laterally and coming up. And if you're doing this correctly, you're going to feel this here in your oblique. Okay, that's the key. So we're going 30 seconds on one side, followed by 30 seconds in the other side. Okay, again, with this, the key is that I'm moving with a slow and controlled pace. I'm not trying to move too quickly because what happens is I start to bounce off the ground. And that shows me that my core's not really doing the work anymore. It's something other than my core. Usually my hip flexors, my low back, I don't want that. So move slowly, move at a slow and controlled pace. Really press your back into the ground, tighten the butt cheek, the down leg, grip that ceiling, come up and come down, all right? 30 seconds on each side. Then we're going into our plank exercises, all right? For our first plank exercise, we have a plank knee tuck. So again, I'm going to come on my elbows here, thinking about getting my back flat like a table. And I'm just tucking my knees to my sides here for 30 seconds, all right? For the next exercise, I'll turn a little laterally so you can see me here. I'm going to spread my legs a little bit wider, and I'm just reaching laterally to the side, all right? So this is a plank lateral reach. And with the plank, if you're having trouble doing this on the ground, okay, if you're feeling this more in your upper body, all right, a correction or a kind of a fix that I can give you, okay, is you want to get a chair or just an elevated surface of some kind. All right, I'm going to give you I have a Reebok step here at our gym, but you know, you can come up as high as a chair and you can just kind of elevate yourself, and this will take a little bit of focus off of your upper body and it'll help you just a little bit. Okay, so to recap, we have the knee tucks, followed by the lateral reaches. Okay, and again, each of those exercises are for 30 seconds. Try not to break tension unless you have to. Our last exercise is going to be a leg lower. So with this, again, I'm going to come into this position, my hands are on my head. I'm just raising up and down. All right, so 30 seconds in each position there. 33 sets for each exercise. And again, just follow our sets and rep scheme. So we have circuit 1 first. You perform each exercise back-to-back 3 times. We have circuit 2. You perform each exercise back-to-back for three rounds. And that's your workout A.